All right, guys, got a quick video today. I'm just going to show you the installation of this Minleon job. This was a very complicated job. So to start out, it's about 205 feet of pebbles, but we had 40 feet here. Let me show you. We have our power coming out here. We have 40 feet or about 30 feet here, and then about 10 to 12 feet right here. So if you guys know anything about these permanent lights, is that we need to boost this signal. This signal cannot travel more than 20 feet. These lights are not like normal lights. They have a chip in them. You can see they're kind of flashing a bit right now. They're doing their thing. So each one has a chip. So this cannot be further than 20 feet or they can't talk to each other. So to combat this, we put a single bulb. I tried to show you guys where we come in. We put a single bulb and then a signal booster, which boosts up to 50 feet. And then, so that covers here and about up to here. There's one other bulb. Let me get down off the roof and show you guys. So we start over here with our lights. You can see coming in here, and then barely you can see one bulb right there. I actually covered it with paint, and we might paint this whole side, but I mean, as you guys can see, when you step back, you really can't see it. Not to mention this is the far side. Client was really not too concerned about it. So we're coming up here to get to the top, running out here. There's a T over here. I didn't mention that as well. And we came out through the garage. So we drilled with the hole saw, came out through the garage. We're plugged in the garage, coming up here with that T and then running up. I'm not a huge fan of going up on the roof, but the only other way to get up, like with the cable up there, would have been to go in the front. And the client didn't want that. He doesn't want to see the wires, and so in back is fine. So coming all the way around here. So this comes out, the power comes down this way, and then it actually ends right here. So then, because we're coming up in the back, we're going up here, we're going here, and we were originally going to have a T right here that's going to come over here and power this bottom part. But the client, like I mentioned, he did not want wires coming here or here. And so what we decided was we put a T at the very back, kind of by the corner there. You can see, if I zoom in, see right there, there's a T and another signal booster. We'll get into that in a second. So here we're running the power on the other side of this roof. So right here, you can just see this black cable. We spray painted this because it comes in black and some other colors, but we only had the white and the tan. So it comes up, this is a female end right here. It ends, and then it jumps down to here. But this is a 20-foot cable. So already caps us there. And then we have a 1 foot and then like a 5 foot. So 25 feet, we maybe could have made the jump, but since we already have another T, it kind of cuts our signal in half. So I just threw a signal booster, as you can see right there, just to be safe. So that's a signal booster, which gives us that 50 feet. So then we come down here, power comes, goes all the way, and then it ends in front. So I'll have some videos in a second, so I'll show you guys the final install, but just kind of want to go into how this power plays out. And I'll have some more videos on exactly how to install the other different limitations behind these lights, because it can be kind of complicated for sure. I've spent a lot of time mentally trying to figure out exactly how to plan this out. This is definitely one of the more complicated installs that you're going to see. Normally, if you just have a single roof line, you just start power on the left side, finish on the right side. Very simple. We got a bunch of other those, but that's the cool thing about these lights. You can customize it any way you want. These are the best lights. They are commercially rated, and we didn't really talk about the controller much, because the controller can control 1,024 lights. And then from there, we have our limitation of about 250 to 270 feet of power that we can have. So we have our power box, which controls, doing all that math, 25. We're right about there, about 250 feet, including spacer, maybe 260, and it's been fine so far. So we actually got an extra, it's a 5 amp controller, or not controller, the power box. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and we obviously have all the groups and stuff below you can join. So if you have any questions about installing these jobs, because these are a great way to make some money. So I will see you guys in the next video. Let's get it. Peace.
but I'm just getting started.